football in this year of 2023. Welcome back. Welcome back. Firstly, I'm gonna greet my co-host, Pretty. Pretty, what's up?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good, dog. It's been a while, dog. Yo, it feels like I don't know, like yes, dog. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, Ndate. And of course, we'd like to welcome a friend of the channel, G.
It's been a while. And compliments to the new year. Messi won the World Cup. We are here.
Of course, your sound is gonna throw that on in. Anyways, Happy New Year to all of our subscribers. If you're new, Happy New Year to you too. Do subscribe, do leave a like if you love the content. But foremost, before we start, I know we might be a little bit too late as a channel, but we would like to send our condolences and our respects to the late Pele. Pretty, what a player.
Yeah. Funny enough, I didn't get a chance actually to see him play. But then looking at the stories, some of the clips of his videos, he's a true legend. Actually, he's the one for me who, beside all respect to the Ronaldo, the President Ronaldo.
R9.
But Pele for me is the one who introduced the Samba football actually to Brazil. Actually, he's the one who gave the boys the access to feel free to play the Samba football. So rest in peace to the legend.
G, you've never watched him? How do you feel about him?
Never watched him. It's quite sad. But yeah, as Pretty said, we've seen all the clips, we've seen all the records he's broken, he's made. And as we've also said, what a player. Yeah, I've been wondering, imagining actually, how it would have been like if he was playing in Europe. Ballon d'Ors, Champions League, what club he would have played for. But yeah, condolences to his family and the Brazilians and the footballers as well.
Thank you. All right, gentlemen, let us jump straight into it. Unfortunately, we can't cover the World Cup. That would take us some time, and we're a bit late. Very, very late. But yeah, man. Anyways, what we're gonna do today, gentlemen, is that we are gonna cover the top 6 teams. And of course, including one of our new teams, so 7, including Newcastle. So when I say top 6, I'm not talking about current top 6, we're talking about last season's top 6. And first of all, we are going to cover Chelsea. So Chelsea results so far since the Premier League started, before we recorded. They won 2-0 to Bournemouth, and they drew 1-1 with Nottingham Forest. Do you guys have Bournemouth 3 points right now, right? 3 points.
Yeah, because I think even United recently played them, and it was just an open play. So basically, it was also predicted that at some point they will be like relegated and all that. Now they're actually showing that whenever you play Bournemouth, you should win. Like as a big team, especially teams like Chelsea, United, Liverpool, you should win against them. That's why Liverpool scored, I think, 9. Yeah, you should make sure.
Pretty. Who are your people there in the background? Or are you watching porn on the side?
Nah. It's okay now. I couldn't see the remote.
Wait. It's all good. Do you agree with G? Bournemouth are getting relegated?
I actually, funny enough, I did look at the previous match. I think they were playing against I don't remember. Is it Everton? I don't remember the last game.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Man U actually. So I feel like the men how they are playing. Dog. One thing, if you are one of those teams, one thing you have to make sure of, it's you have to get points at home. You understand? You can lose away from home, but a point at home, it has to be guaranteed. So for me, they are not collecting points at home, something which they should be worried about. If you can't collect points at home, meaning that you can't collect points away. So it means that for me, they're getting relegated.
And I'm gonna throw another team that's new also this season in the Premier League. Pretty. Nottingham Forest. They drew 1-1 with Chelsea. Are they getting relegated or are they trying to fight the relegation?
For me, they can survive relegation, if I can put it like that, because they're doing good, man, against the big six teams. Actually, you understand? They try to find that momentum. They have the fighting spirit, actually, because I remember they gave Man U also a hard time in the EFL Cup, actually, and they were not playing their first team. Actually, you understand? So for me, I feel like they can survive relegation. There are so many teams which are not willing to fight, actually. So Bona, they have that fighting spirit for me. I feel like they can survive.
Away, G.
Well, you see, when the season started, man, I remember what Upriti is actually saying right now when it comes to the fighting spirit. They can play, like those guys can play. I remember against Tottenham Hotspurs, they made sure that Tottenham doesn't play the football that they usually play, you see. But I wouldn't say that they'll be relegated. They are fighting, but chances are that they will. That's the problem. But give them a big team, they'll fight. Give them a team like Fulham or Brighton, becomes a very huge problem for them.
All right, let us go back to Chelsea now. They sit 10th in the league currently, playing tonight against City as we are recording. So don't come and watch this after 10 years and ask yourself why they're playing City. They've got 2 games in hand. My first question is pretty 127 million for Enzo Fernandez. Thoughts?
As I always say, you know, after the World Cup, I always think about James Rodriguez. Teams are getting scammed, actually, after the World Cup. You understand? So for me, I feel like it's too much. It's too much. 120, it's too much. You can get the English boy for 120. What's his name again? From Borussia Dortmund.
Bellingham.
Yes, you can get him for 120. I think he's better than that Argentine boy, actually. For me, from my point of view, you understand. But I feel like Chelsea are trying to find solution and they're rushing things, actually, in the market. They're overspending now, actually. They're becoming the new Man United at this point when it comes to the window, actually. They're just throwing money in everyone, actually. They're being controlled by the media, actually, who to buy. You understand? We saw that they made the same mistakes about with likes of Lukaku. You understand? So now they went for who you call this boy of yours, Aubameyang, also
Okay.
Sterling. You understand? Those they are not meeting up those levels again. If players like that you have spent a lot and they're not delivering, still you wanna go back to the market. Why don't you go back to your sporting director? Because I saw that they recruited a new sporting director, which is something good. That guy is good, actually. So sit down with him, go back to the academy. You understand? Chelsea were a team whereby we know that they do well, actually, recruiting players from the academy. So go back to your roots. Yeah, go back to your roots. Stop spending so much, actually.
Gigi, when you look at what Pretty is talking about, they've been spending all this money, all this time. Is it the new owners? They're looking for creativity in the midfield. Is Enzo a good solution, or do you agree with what Pretty is saying?
I actually agree with what Pretty is saying because I can relate such transfers to Barcelona, right?
Okay.
Whereby you see a talent after the World Cup, or maybe you see a player from Benfica or Ajax, right? Then you can see that he's playing, but you don't need him.
Okay.
You just see that you need the talent, but you don't need the player.
Okay.
So now the player goes to the club and then they die, or they start lacking, you see. So it becomes a problem. I agree with Pretty. I think when you go to your academy, you get better players who understand even the system that the team plays. Not a player that you know, okay, this is Enzo. Okay, Enzo does this when he's playing. He will do this when he comes to Chelsea.
Sharp.
He might get there, become completely different.
Yeah.
It's like when he was mentioning Aubameyang. We know Aubameyang was good at Arsenal. He was trying at Barca, but look at what's going on now. We thought that he would go there, shy of the Caesar kicks, score beautiful goals, and make sure that yeah, this
Yeah.
is Chelsea.
Yeah.
But now they're not even playing him as a starter. You see.
All right.
So it becomes a problem. Now I don't support this thing of maybe you have to break down the release clause because this is Frankie. Yeah, Frankie is trying, but at some point it almost destroyed his career at Barca. You
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
Coutinho, all those players. So,
Okay, gentlemen. Yes,
Uh,
Richard.
And to make it worse, let's bear in mind that they still have a contract with Lukaku. And
Yeah.
by the looks of it, Inter don't wanna renew, don't wanna activate the bioclass of Lukaku. Actually,
It's
you
too much.
understand? It's too much. They won't activate it. So now we're saying that in Chelsea, Lukaku is gonna be there next season. There's too much wages already. You understand? And you wanna bring another player. Obviously, if you bring me as a player, you bought me for 120 million. Obviously, you can't give me over 90,000 actually weekly wages. You have to pay me more, which it has to correlate with the money which you bought me with. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
So they have to be careful with it. They have to be careful.
All right. Gentlemen, we can all agree here that Chelsea are struggling right now.
They are.
So my question is, how long do we give Potter? Are we giving him a
Sure.
season?
Yo,
He's
for me, it
tenth
was
right
a
now.
mistake.
Yeah.
It was a mistake. Potter, Yala is happy where he is. If he was
Sharp.
there with Brighton, he was gonna celebrate.
Sharp.
Yeah. But then it's Chelsea, though. It's Chelsea. You have to fight at least if you're not doing well, be somewhere at the top 6. You understand? So for me at this point, they gave him a contract. They gave him a contract of 2 years. That's too much. That's too much. Meaning if you sack him, they're still paying their previous coach. Now if
And
they sack him, they still have, meaning they're gonna pay 3 coaches actually, which are not there actually.
all right.
but
Technically.
what do you do as a club if you can see that he's lacking?
Yeah, so that's the question I was going to ask you, G. You are the owner now.
Yeah, it's quite a bit difficult because you might say that, no, let me give him a chance. Or let's see, because I don't even see the football they are playing. I don't see the Chelsea that I know, the Chelsea that won the Champions League.
Yeah.
But as this point that Pete just raised, it's proper. Like you sack him, you pay him. You see, so it becomes a problem. So as a president, I would give him a few games, given that.
Well, what is a few games? The season's going. You've got Champions League football.
But if you change the coach, you change the whole system.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you did at the beginning of the season. I think we can all agree if this was the previous owner, Abramovich, Potter was gone. By now, he's gone.
Yeah, but then
let's forget let's forget for the fact that he would have never sacked Tuchel.
Yeah,
let's forget that. Let's say you got Potter. The results we're seeing now, number 10th in the league.
But then the issue is, I don't know actually the stats of Potter. I haven't been following Chelsea that much.
Yeah.
But then I don't know how many losses does he have, how many draws, how many wins actually, how many games did he play? That's the issue.
Okay.
Because I think
I will make a point of this, and I'll make sure that we invite Albert and what's his name? Theo. Yeah. Then we break down this whole Potter thing and find out how they feel. Let's also go do our research. And then we're talking about Potter. All right. So Chelsea are playing their next 3 games. They're playing City twice in the league tonight.
Yeah.
In the FA this weekend, and then they go play Fulham in the league again. See, how are they gonna do? Just 3 games.
It's okay. It's guaranteed that they have to fight for a win in one of the games.
Okay.
Right? Between
let's break it down. You are 10th in the league. You need a point or 3, right? Against City already. You need it.
And
Do you
they're
care? Yeah, and they're home. Do you need the FA Cup?
Okay, let's just put it like that. A team like Chelsea, okay,
Mm.
a team like Liverpool, Man
Yeah.
U, obviously, they want to play Champions League, all of them.
Sharp.
That's the motive. That's the
Mm.
plan. You see. So obviously, you have to fight for fourth position
Sharp.
with teams that are already doing good at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
So obviously, they will fight for a win today,
Mm.
and then even it depends though, because it depends on the team spirit. We can also put that
Yeah.
in place. The team spirit, how the coach puts out his players in the field, and what he tells them to do.
All right. What are you saying, G?
I'm saying
Tonight.
Tonight, it's going to be a very for Chelsea though.
Mm.
I'm not putting City in any thought of mine.
We want your
A
answer.
win or a draw.
We know a draw for Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's what is going to happen.
No, that's
Yeah.
what.
No. We want your
Oh,
prediction.
you want me to?
We want your prediction.
They will
Tonight. They'll lose
I'm
again.
not going with my heart.
Okay.
I saw them. I don't remember what they were playing again. Nottingham Forest. It was a draw.
Yeah.
Imagine the chances that Nottingham Forest had.
God, yeah.
Now imagine what the brain
Mm.
Haaland can do.
Pretty.
It's funny enough what I will say, but I hate Chelsea though. But then I believe that they can get a draw in this match, and then they
Okay.
lose the FA Cup. Because I believe like Chelsea, it's one club whereby you can't rule them out. No matter how the state of the club is, you understand? Because I remember way back they during early in the season, I think against Tottenham, against Liverpool, against Man U, actually. Everyone
Yeah.
thought Chelsea is gonna lose.
Sharp.
Chelsea didn't lose. They did step up actually at the Champions League. We thought all of us, most of us actually, I can't say all of us, most of us thought that Chelsea are going out in that group. And then
Yeah.
they fought actually towards the end of the group. So for me, they once did it. Actually, this feels like a deja vu. I don't even, if you recall, actually, when they won the Champions League, they played City
Yeah.
twice, actually,
Yes.
back to back, and then they won both games, actually, back to back.
Yeah.
Understand? But I do believe that they can get a point out of this, and then the other match, they can take City to the extra time for me.
All right. We're
'Cause,
hearing some.
yeah,
No. I agree with you in a bit. Okay. But my prediction is that City has to draw one of these games. And I believe that it's the FA Cup.
yeah,
I believe that they are going to win today.
okay.
And I believe it's going to be draw. Who goes through in the FA Cup? That's what I'm not sure.
Okay. Can I raise something about City actually? If
Sure.
City come with the man how they played against the draw which they played against
Everton,
the man how they were playing towards the end, I think the last 15 minutes of the game, playing long balls, trying to find Haaland, they won't win against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea have told defenders, Koulibaly, Thiago, whoever, you understand, Bukukurela, that's all. So you can't play those long balls, actually. For me, I'll prefer, as much as I don't like his game playing the manner how he plays, but I prefer if Pep starts with Grealish, you understand? People who can take on players, you understand?
Yeah.
Bench Mahrez, start for them that side, and then people who can challenge those defenders one-on-one, actually, you understand? So I feel like they can do better if they don't play those long balls.
All right, gentlemen, let us move on. The predictions are out. We will see what happens.